All right, Derby fans, welcome back to the Mile High City for the second game of the Denver Roller Derby August bouts. We had our juniors in the last bout compete between the Navy and the white team. The white team ended up walking away with the win, but the Navy team put up a valiant fight and almost came back. I think it was like a 20, 30 point spread or something, and it was more than that before the half. So good game, and looking forward to another good game here in the adults. So we've actually got everybody split up between two teams. We've got the Bruising Mile in Navy, and then you've got the High Altitude in white or glitter. I'm going to go ahead and read the rosters. For the white team, we have 10 Unprotected Lex, number 1337 Chinaski, number 204 Hippie, 40 Speedlejuice, 75 Gobrecht, 8000 Killifornia, 13 Rat, 1706 Maven, 26 Blazin, 505 Elyse LeKraken, 768 Supersonic, and 919 Grizz. For the Navy team, we have 16 Southern Discomfort, 22 Scara Ta Death, number 33 Klein, number 64 Vinni, number 7 X, number 88 Cosmo, number 2 Taryn, number 27 Gobrecht, 357 Bria Fraid, 68 KY Jelly, number 80 Breezy, and 949 Coyote.
And smack overflow.
All right, we have only got a couple more minutes before we get started, and I want to thank everyone for joining us for the second game tonight, and hopefully this is going to be a good game to watch, and hopefully bring us some hard hits.
Thanks also to our volunteer EMTs.
I do want to thank all the officials. Without the officials here to run the scoreboard, to run the penalty box, referee, all of that, we wouldn't be able to have our bouts. So we do encourage everyone to come out and check it out. These are all volunteers, and we would love to have everybody come and join the fun. So it looks like we have the Navy team starting to line up. So we're going to go ahead and get started. For the Navy team, I think I saw Klein with the star. And then for the white team or the glitter team, you've got Maven. All right, so first whistle. We've got Klein and Maven both smashed into the pack, all mashed up together. I honestly can't even see Maven or Klein because of all the bodies. All right, Maven's going to be getting out first to pick up the lead jam, and Klein is going to be recycled back to turn 3. Klein finds the inside line and picks up the initial pass and is going to get to come back around and put some points on the board. Maven calls off the jam before Klein is able to put any points up on the board. And it looks like the glitter team was able to put 4. So small lead out of the gate. Nothing too crazy. All right, lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, you've got for the white team, you've got Rat. And for the Navy team, you've got Cosmo. First whistle, and Cosmo is going to take the front of the pack, getting some offense from Bria there on the outside line. Oof, Bria is there trying to provide offense for Cosmo. Ooh, come to a standstill up here up front. And Rat's not having any better luck in the back. Cosmo is able to get through the pack on the initial pass and picks up lead jam. Rat has also made it out of the pack, and the Glitter team is trying to use the strategy of speed up the pack, don't let Cosmo score points, and she ends up calling off the jam.
3 points for the Navy squad.
3 points picked up by the Navy team on that jam, 0 for the Glitter team.
At the highest levels, interleague roller derby can be a game of inches and a handful of points. Next up in this game, that's Taryn 7.
All right, Denver friends, are you ready to become a skater? Join us here at the Roller Dome for our new recruit night on Wednesday, August 9th, and it's going to be at 6:30. Whether you're a seasoned skater or a complete beginner, come experience the excitement of roller derby with us. You'll get to meet the league, you'll learn the basics, and discover what it's like to be part of this fast-paced sport. There's a little something for everyone to get involved, whether it be as a volunteer, official, or skater, and everyone is welcome. So mark your calendars for August 9th, lace up your skates, and be your own hero. See you on the track. Okay, so looking back at the track here, it looks like we have Evil X wearing the star for the Navy team, and Speedlejuice has got it for white. X is going to end up with the lead jam position, and Speedlejuice is still battling a two-wall up front. That is Gobrecht and Taryn. Easy pass through the pack for X for 4 points on the board. Speedlejuice is out of the pack as well, able to come around and score points.
X calls it off.
X gets through, calls it off, ends up putting 6 on the board for the Navy team, sitting at 9-4 as of right now.
Next up in this game, that's Jammer line 6 for Vinni.
Right, lining up on the Skate Rat's jammer line, we have for the white team, Hippie, and for the Navy team, we have Vinni. Hippie's going to take the front pack and try and get through the Navy 3 wall, but Vinni is going to find the hole first and get through as the lead jammer.
That's 3 calls in a row.
Hippie is trying to get through the front of the pack and was getting assistance from Blazin before Blazin had to drop off. Ooh, Hippie is fighting hard in the front of the pack, trying to get through, and does finally get out on her initial pass. Vinni has made it through, 4 on the board. Vinni calls it off, so only 4 points put up on the board for either team, and those 4 go to the Navy team. Denver Roller Derby is proud to be partnered with the Great Divide Brewing Company. Great Divide is a brewery with remarkable character that brews even more remarkable beer. They're not only brewing greatness, but also actively supporting the community, including us here at the Roller Dome. Be sure to check them out at the Great Divide Barrel Bar and tell them that DRD sent you. Looking back at the track here, it looks like Klein is wearing the star for the Navy team and holding that lead jammer status. Maven is quick on Klein's heels, and the pack is trying to speed up and not allow Klein or Maven to score points. And Klein calls it off, picks up 4 on that pass, and it doesn't look like the Glitter team and Maven was able to pick up any on that one.
Glitter scoreless since the first jam of the game.
Okay, looking down the straightaway here on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, I see white team wearing the star as Rat, and then for the Navy team, we have Cosmo. Both jammers were on top side line. Ooh, hard hit by Gay there to Cosmo's chest. Gay's gonna go sit down for 30 seconds and think about what they've done, while Cosmo still tries to fight through the pack. Rat is also in the pack, I'm not sure. Oh, Cosmo ended up with lead jam. I wasn't aware that nobody had picked up lead yet. I was so into watching the game, didn't even see the lead jam. Oh, this is the worst. It's the worst. Okay, so Rat was recycling Cosmo all the way back to the front of the pack, so Cosmo could be swallowed up by the pack and not score any points. Cosmo played it smart and called off the jam before she was recycled all the way back to turn 3 and 4.
You might also wonder about why we're using glitter as a team color / name. Glitter has long been associated with the Mile High Club.
Okay, so on the jammer line for the white team, we have Speedlejuice, and for the Navy team, picking up a quickly jam is Evil X, number 7. X coming in with an easy hop over turn 2 and picking up 4 points. Juice is also out of the pack and able to come around and get some points. X hits the pack first and is going to be able to pick up a quick 3 points? 4 points. X picked up 4 points on that one, making it 8 for her on this jam. 0 for the glitter team. So we're looking at 25-4 with Navy in the lead.
Next up at the skate back's jammer line, 6'4", Vinni. And 204, Hippie.
All right. Looking at the jammer line, it looks like I'm seeing Hippie wearing the star for the white team. And for, ooh, hard hit by Bria across the back there. I got so distracted by the hit, I didn't even finish talking about the jammers. Hippie's gonna be the white jammer and Vinny's gonna be the jammer for the Navy team. If there's one thing you guys have noticed about Bria is she's a very hard hitter, and her defense is not forgiving, let's say that. Both jammers are stuck in their packs. Hippie does have the front of the pack though.
But the individual skaters are moving back and forth, trying to find those holes or make them.
Hippie was able to beat Bria on the last blocker and take the lead jammer. Vinny is still stuck in the pack on the initial pass and not able to score points yet until she gets through the rest of the pack, at least once. Hippie has the front again and is still battling the 3 wall there up front. Ooh, has one more blocker left to beat, and it was KY Jelly ended up hitting Hippie in the chest, and he's gonna go sit down for about 30 seconds while the jam continues on. Vinny is still stuck on the initial and trying hard to fight through the 3 wall there in the back. Ooh. Well, one of that 3 wall has to go to the box, which does make it a little bit easier for Vinny being at an advantage. All right, Vinny gets out on, no, wait, there was a star pass to Breezy.
On the first star pass of the game, Hippie taking 4 more points and calling it off.
So the glitter team put up 8 points on that one. Hippie wearing the star, and 0 for the Navy team.
Still well within reach for both teams.
Okay, we've got one sitting in the penalty box right now for the glitter team. Oh. And there's been a timeout called by the Navy team.
18 minutes
If you're getting hungry, we have 2 food trucks outside tonight. Soul popsicles, handmade gourmet, bonus popsicles sweetened with organic evaporated cane juice, agave or fruit cider, and we have taqueria.
All right, so good news, everyone. This year, Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling teamed up with DRD to bring you all the hard-hitting Derby play-by-plays. Rocky Mountain Pro has provided live stream and video services that are beyond professional, keeping you in the middle of the action and on the edge of your seat. Show your support for our streaming partner by attending their Inglewood events and liking their social media page. Let's join forces and celebrate this partnership together. Thank you, Rocky Mountain Pro, for everything you've done in helping us bring Mile High Derby to our fans here and across the world.
That will conclude the team timeout.
Ooh-wee, it is still hot here in the Roller Dome.
So even though all of these skaters are currently opponents on the track, they are generally teammates. And you'll see
So we have gotten done with the team timeout, gave the Navy team a chance to talk it out, talk some strategy. We've got Maven wearing the star for the white team, and then Cosmo is wearing the star for the Navy team. Maven's going to take the lead jam position, and there was a star pass from Cosmo to Vinni, or Breezy, Cosmo to Breezy. That's the second time I've missed Breezy's name. All right, jam was called off before either team could score any. No, the glitter team put up 4 points. They just put it on the scoreboard. It's a pretty close game here. We've got about, what, a 9-point spread. 9 points is easy to take over in Derby. You've seen 20-point jams by our juniors earlier tonight, so we know it is possible. Now this jam we have Rat wearing the star for the white team, and then you've got Klein wearing the star for the Navy team. Oh, there was a cut called on Klein, so Klein is going to go sit for 30 seconds, which gives Rat the power jam. All right, and now because Rat sits, Klein is going to be released to the track.
Is that when the second penalized jammer sits down,
and now Rat has been released to the track. So what happens is if one jammer goes to the box and is sitting, and the other jammer comes to sit in the penalty box as well, the first jammer is released to the track, and the second jammer will sit for the time that the first jammer sat. So for example, if Klein sat for 10 seconds before Rat sat down, Klein would be released to the track, and Rat would have to sit for 10 seconds like Klein did before being released back to play. I don't believe there is a lead jammer, or there would be a lead jammer since both went to the box. I believe this is going to go the full 2 minutes. Oh, Rat's going to go back to the penalty box for a track cut. That's going to give Klein a power jam for this jam, and he's already got 4 points up on the board already. Woo! What an apex jump there in turn 3. And if you watch Derby, especially Denver Derby, you know that Klein is known for apex jumps. Klein is known worldwide for apex jumps, just like X is known for apex jumps. How they can defy gravity like that is beyond me.
6-4 Vinni with 1-3 Rat in the penalty box.
All right, so Rat's going to start the jam in the penalty box as the white jammer, which gives Vinni the opportunity to have a power jam and control the jam as well as get points on the board before Rat. Nice assist from KY. A little too much, put Vinni down on the ground, but it was a good assist
Vinni is declared lead, but then reabsorbed into the pack.
So Vinni did pick up lead, but was then swallowed by the pack and is back in play with all the blockers. Rat has been released back to the track as well and has the front of the pack. Was able to use the inside line to get through, but runs into Soko here in turn 1. All right, Vinni is going to go sit for 30 seconds, giving Rat the power jam.
Here to score. And now on a power jam. But since Vinni had been declared the lead,
Okay,
will now have
so 4 points put up for Rat so far.
4 points for Rat.
See if Vinni will get a chance to get back into play before the end of the jam. Man, everybody keeps getting recycled back. First it was the juniors game, now it's the adults game. Vinni's back into play. Was able to get out of the box before the jam timer ran out, which is nice because you don't want to start a jam and you don't want the other team to start in a power jam. So she was able to get out. Hopefully going to be able to get some points or at least get the initial pass through.
Next time on the jam.
Well, that didn't happen. The jam came to a natural end. 8 points put up by the glitter team. And the score's sitting at 33-24 with about 13 minutes left to play in this half.
Next up at this game, that's Jammer Line 7, Evil Lex.
All right, on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, we have Evil Lex for the Navy team, and then Speedlejuice for the glitter team. Both jammers are in the pack, and it looks like Speedlejuice is going to take the front, trying to just get through and wade through this 3-wall that it looks like is made up of Coyote, Gobrecht, and Taryn. Not a place I'd want to be. That is not a happy place. That is not a happy place at all. While we've been sitting here watching all the action in turn 1, X picked up lead jam and slammed into the back of Gay to pick up a back block. X is going to sit for 30 seconds, giving Speedlejuice the power jam.
Crunchy, spicy, Dom, and Chet.
Quite a few power jams tonight already in this half.
Dom are over there coaching glitter. And Spicy and Chet.
And Speedlejuice has put 4 up on the board. Elyse LeKraken was released from the box. And now Gobrecht is coming back into play. Everybody's slowly trickling back to the track. The only one that's left is X, and X is coming back to the track right now to finish out the rest of this jam. Only 30 seconds left. X got through again for another 4 points. 4 for her, 8 so far for Juice. Ooh, nice little dip there for X, but then hit out by Grizz and recycled. Juice has put up 12 points this jam. And only has a few more seconds, well, a second, literally. Jam time has ran out. 13 points picked up for Glitter, 6 points picked up for the Navy. 2-point game, 39-37. This is the kind of derby that we love to watch. These close games are always fun.
Next up in this game, that's Jammer Line 88, Cosmo.
All right, lining up on the Gobrecht Jammer line, we've got Cosmo for the Navy team, and then Hippie for the Glitter team. Cosmo has the front pack, but only has one more to beat. Blazin. Oof! Little spin move there on the inside line, and Cosmo is going to pick up the lead jam. Hippie had Star in hand, but took the inside line to get out on the initial pass. Cosmo takes a quick outside, pass on the pack, but tried to take the inside on Blazin and got hit to the inside line. 4 points picked up by Cosmo and the Navy team. Glitter did not pick up any on that one. 43 to 37, less than 10 minutes left to play in this half.
Next up in this game, that's Jammer line 3-3 Klein and 1-7-0-6
All right, so wearing the star for the Navy team is Klein. And then in opposition, wearing the white star, you've got Maven. Ooh, Maven takes the inside line with a hard toe stop to pick up the lead. Klein is still in the pack. Squeaking by Kraken there on turn 1 as the last blocker to get through on the initial pass. Maven is juking her way through the pack, picked up some points and called off the jab. 4 points put up by Maven and the Glitter team. No, 3 points put up. 3-point game at this point.
Next up in this game, that's Jammer line 6-4 Vinni and 1-3 Red.
All right, so for the white team, we have Rat wearing the star, and then you've got Vinni wearing the star for the Navy team. Rat put 4 points up on the board. Vinni is still in the pack, I think trying to get through on the initial pass. Does get through, but is not obviously the lead jammer. All right, Rat calls the jam. With an 8-point jam for the Glitter team, 0 for Navy. So there has been a lead change. Glitter is now in the lead. 5 points, actually.
We've seen this matchup several times. This game, that's Jammer line 7, Evil X. Okay,
so lined up on the jammer line, we have Juice wearing the star for white, and then Evil X wearing it for Navy. All right, Juice is gonna go sit for 30 seconds on a track cut, giving Evil X the chance to become lead jam and also have a power jam.
Power play, favorite Navy.
Ooh, hard hit here in turn 1 by Elyse LeKraken, putting X down to be recycled back to the back to try again. All right, Juice is standing in the penalty box, but X calls off the jam, leaving Juice there. So the Glitter team is going to start with their jammer in the box and Cosmo on the line for the Navy team. Juice is standing, so there is 10 seconds or less left in the penalty to be served. So more than likely, Juice will be released as soon as the whistle is blown. All right, Cosmo is released from the jammer line, and Juice is coming back into play from the penalty box. Cosmo has the front and is absolutely just moving. All I see is feet. Cosmo's feet, that's all I see, just moving. And almost got through the pack, but got put out there in turn 4, Blazin and Lex have gotten together to make a 2-wall on the other side of the track, but that doesn't keep Cosmo from picking up lead jam. Juice gets through the pack on the initial pass. He's going to get to come back around and hopefully score some points, put some on the board. Cosmo gets through again on a scoring pass. That's 4 for Cosmo in this jam so far. Cosmo calls the jam. 4 points on the board for the Navy team. 0 for the Glitter team. There's been a lead change, 2 points. So it's 50-48 right now with 4 minutes left to play in this first half.
We've seen this matchup several times before at the Gobrecht Jammer Line 3-3 Klein.
All right.
1706.
On the jammer line, we have number 33, Klein, wearing the star for Navy. And then for the Glitter team, we have 1706, Maven, who just took a hit to the inside line. The 3-wall of Scara, Coyote, and I don't know who that third person is right now, is just absolutely containing Maven, which is a chore, and it allows Klein. Whoa, dominoes here in turn 1. Everybody take a seat. All right, so it looks like nobody scored on that one. There was a big pileup, and somebody lost a knee pad cap.
Score remains at 48-50 with just a few minutes left in our first period.
2 points separating the teams. Only a couple minutes left, and then we can take a quick break before the second half.
And 2-0 for Hippie.
All right, this jam, you've got Hippie wearing the star for the Glitter team, and then you've got Vinni wearing the star for the Navy team. Both teams are smashed up here. Wow, wow. It's a pileup. The teams are so close and so smashed together that skates are getting crossed, and people are tripping each other up. All right, so Blazin is going to go to the box, and Hippie is going to pick up lead jam. Vinni is still in the pack, trying to get through on the initial pass, and Hippie is going to come back around to the back of the pack and pick up some points without the blue team even seeing it. Vinni and Hippie are racing to the back of the pack. Hippie is the lead, and Vinni just got out on the initial pass. Hippie decides to call it. 0 points picked up on that go around. And then there's another lead change because Hippie just picked up 4 points. So now it's 2 points with the Glitter team ahead. This is what, the third lead change we've had in this half.
Next up at the Gobrecht Jammer Line 7, X. And 402.
Okay, we have, looks like Juice wearing the star for the Glitter team, and then Evil X wearing it for the Navy team. X is coming up against one blocker up front, Chinaski, and is matching that force. Chinaski's gonna go sit down. Oh, they're both gonna go sit down. Both of them got to sit down. X as the jammer, Chinaski as the blocker. It gives Juice a chance to have a power jam. Get some assistance from her teammates, and looks like you got one more blocker to beat. X is standing in the penalty box. Chinaski is standing in the penalty box.
And calls off the jam.
And the jam was
No
called
points
off.
scored on that
No
jam.
points
Still
scored
52-50.
for either team. 52-50, and there's about one more jam left in this half before we're going to take a break. Oh.
Official timeout stops the clock at 19
All right, we got an
seconds
official
to go in the
timeout.
period.
Everybody make sure to check out the official Denver Roller Derby merchandise booth. We've got water bottles, pins, patches, stickers.
All right, and while we are letting the officials have their timeout, I want to talk to everyone about our sponsor, Law's Whiskey House. They support our bar here at the Roller Dome, and they make sure they keep it stocked. And we definitely encourage everyone to try a sip of the bourbon or rye. It's been especially crafted for Denver Roller Derby, so it's the drink of DRD. Thank you, Law's Whiskey House, for keeping the drinks coming and the thirsty fans happy. All right, so we have Rat wearing the star for the white team and Cosmo wearing it for the Navy team. Nice offense from KY Jelly there for Cosmo in turn 2. Gives Cosmo a chance to take the lead jam status. Rat's still stuck in the pack. The 3 wall of Navy players is holding him back. Actually on the initial, the only person that's gotten through on their initial pass will be Cosmo, and Cosmo is trying to fight through the 3 wall up front. Got a split pack, but we do have people in the middle doing what we call bridging, which keeps the 2 packs kind of connected. Rat's out on the initial pass, able to score points when they come back around, but Cosmo decides to call off the jam before Rat has even a chance to come back around. Jam was called off, 4 points by Cosmo, so it is a 2-point lead for Navy. So the 3rd or 4th lead change in this half. We're going to take a 15-minute break, step away for a minute, get some air because it's really hot here, and then we will be back for the second half of our adult game.
And we'll come back for our final 30 minutes of tonight's game. We want to thank everybody for helping to run our bar out of a lot of their supplies. So if you're looking for seltzers or mixers, you might be out of luck. But they do still have, you know, the hard stuff. So as long as you're not driving, enjoy. Please drink responsibly. And remember that you can join us at the after party tonight. That's going to be at Soho 151 on Broadway. It's a Czech-owned Denver sports bar. The bar is likely to be closing soon in any event, so make your final purchases for the evening. Just a couple minutes left in our halftime. Good time to wrap up any purchases you're making and head back to your seat. Thanks to everybody who has stuck around for ours. Actually, it is our 4th and final period of roller derby tonight. And do consider joining us at Silver 151 on Broadway for the after party. So as we gear up for our second period, we had 4 lead changes in the last 7 jams of the first period, and it's still a 2-point game. So this is going to be a very interesting one.
Next up at the state match, Taryn on 3-3 Klein, and 1706 Navy. Making the way out the outside of the track, 1706 Navy takes lead, Jammer. 3-3 Klein also out of the pack.
I decided to join you. I got lost in the food court outside, so. But yeah, welcome back to the second half of our game. Missed that first jam, but that's okay. I'm here for the rest of them. Okay, so we got lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line. We have, for the white team, we've got Rat. And then for the Navy team, we have Cosmo. I can't talk. Okay, Cosmo is gonna take the front of the pack, but Rat is gonna take the inside line and pick up the lead jammer status. Cosmo is right behind Rat and coming up quickly on their heels. This pack is moving really fast, trying to keep people from scoring points, and it looks like Cosmo might be able to pick up a couple.
2-2 on that jam.
2 points were picked up by both teams. It's a 1-point game at this point, 57-56, with Glitter having the 1-point advantage.
Next up is 8-Rat's Jammer line 7, Evil Lex. And 204, Hippie.
Okay, wearing the stars for the Navy team, we've got Evil Lex. And for the Glitter team, we have Hippie. Hippie has the front of the pack and has some offense from Elyse LeKraken, trying to help her find a hole. X is working through this 3-wall in the back. That's Grizz, Killy, and Chinaski. That is also not a happy place. Not a happy place I'd want to be as a jammer either.
Into turn 2. The defenses are on lockdown.
Both teams have the jammers locked, but Hippie is going to come out on front and pick up the lead jam status. X is recycled back to the back of the pack. Ooh, Hippie gets a big hit there in turn 2 to the inside line and has to recycle back. 4 points up on the board for Hippie, making it 8 so far.
4 points
Well,
for Hippie.
Maybe not. Maybe only 4 points. Could have swore she already got 4. X made it through the pack, but it looks like probably got hit in the face.
Another slowing pass for Hippie who calls it off. 8 points on the jam for Glitter.
All right, 8 points put up on the board for the Glitter team, and Hippie 0 for the Navy team on that jam. 9 points spread on that one.
Next up at the skate rack's jammer line, 6'4" Vinni.
All right, lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro jammer line, we have for the Navy team Vinni, and for the Glitter team we have Speedlejuice. Oof. Vinni took the outside line and ended up with the lead jam. Speedlejuice is still stuck in the pack and trying to fight their way through on the initial pass. Vinni is actually coming back around on a scoring pass.
Blazin to the penalty box on a track cut, I believe. Multiplayer block being assessed to
All right,
Lex.
so we've got 2 white blockers in the box. And it looks like a full stack of blockers for the Navy team. Offense from Southern Discomfort allows Vinni to take the inside line and put 4 points up on the board. Blazin is coming back into play to add another body to the glitter wall. And Vinni is juked around to the outside and picked up another 4 points. 8 for Vinni on this jam and 0 so far for the glitter team. Juice was recycled back to the back of the pack again to try and get through on the initial pass. 4 points put up again for Vinni. 12 points so far on this jam for the Navy team, and is actually taking the lead. So they've got a 3-point lead over the glitter team, and Juice finally got out of the pack. Vinni is going to call off the jam. 12-point jam for Vinni on that one, and that's exactly what the Navy team needed. 3-point advantage for Navy. So there was that lead change again. That would be the 5th lead change I think we've seen this game. I think I'm starting to lose count at this point.
Next up at the skate rack's jammer.
Nobody in the penalty box, so everybody on the track for this party. And as far as the jammers go, you've got Klein, number 33 for the Navy team, and then for the glitter team, you've got Maven, which is 1706. Maven is going to take the outside line and the lead jam status, leaving Klein in the pack. Klein gets through on the initial pass and gets to come back around and put some points on the board.
Maven calls it.
Maven called the jam before
2 points for Glitter.
Navy could put any points up on the board. Maven grabbed 2 points, so there was something inching towards closing that gap. About 22 minutes left, and what, 5-point spread? Yeah. This jam we have Cosmo wearing the star for the Navy team, and then Rat's going to be wearing the star for the glitter team. We've been seeing Cosmo and Rat come up against each other a lot this game, and it's a really good matchup. Cosmo is quick and jukey. Rat is really, really good on lines with toe stops. And Cosmo's actually going to get out with the lead jam status. Rat has a star in hand and could be looking for a star pass, which is what exactly happened. Handed it off to Blazin, but Cosmo called off the jam before any points could be scored by the glitter team. Cosmo was able to pick up 4 points on that jam. So making the, growing the lead a little by little.
Next up at the Skate Rats Jammer line, 6'4" Vinni.
All right, on the Skate Rats Jammer line, we've got Vinni for the Navy team and then Hippie for the glitter team. Hippie is going to take the front of the pack and try and get through first and pick up the lead jammer status. Man, there are bodies just smashed all over each other here in turn 1, but Hippie is going to find a line out and going to take lead jam. Vinni comes up against Kraken and China up here up front, and yeah, that's another unhappy place. Don't want to be there either. Vinni is juking China, trying to get past the 1 blocker wall. And Hippie has hit the back of the pack to try and pick up some points. The packs are stretched out really, really wide and really far. You're getting Hippie recycled back into turn 1, and you have Vinni fighting almost all the way into turn 3. That's like a little over like half the track that was covered by the pack. Hippie made it through for a scoring pass, putting 4 up on the board, and it's leaving Vinni in the pack still on the initial pass. All right, so Vinni is going to be on the front of the pack. Hippie decides to call it off. 4 points put up by Hippie, 6 points put up by Hippie on that jam, 0 for the Navy team. 73 to 80, so you've got a 7-point spread at this point. We really appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and checking out our August bouts. If you didn't get to catch the juniors bout earlier today, it was a really great game, and we will have it posted on YouTube after the end of the live stream tonight. Looking back at the track, we actually have Evil X wearing the star for Navy, and then Speedlejuice is wearing the star for the glitter team. Speedlejuice picks up the lead jam status, leaving X in the pack to try and fight through. Oh, big hit right here in turn 2, putting X down hard. Medics are on their way out. Jam was called off, and we're going to take a couple minutes and give X a chance to recover and talk with the medics.
So check out Denver Sports Bar, and from what I was told, it's also karaoke night tonight. So bring those.
All right, I don't know if you guys heard me earlier, but we are actually having a new recruit night here at the Roller Dome Wednesday, August 9th at 6:30. So this upcoming week, everybody's invited, whether you be a seasoned skater or a completely new beginner. Come experience the excitement of roller derby with us. You'll get to meet the league members. You'll get to chat with them, learn the basics, and discover what it takes to become part of the fast-paced sport that is derby. You can even stick around that afternoon and catch our scrimmage night, where you can actually see it all in action, and we will have a couple of the skaters that will be there to chat with you and kind of explain what you're seeing while the scrimmage is taking place. There's also a little something for everyone to get involved, whether it be as a volunteer, official, or a skater. Everyone is welcome. So be sure to mark your calendars for August 9th. Lace up your skates and be your own hero.
Once again to all of our volunteers, especially.
This would be a great opportunity to thank volunteers. Our guy here in the roller dome makes a good point. Our medics, our referees, our penalty trackers, all of them are all volunteers. We do not get paid to do this. We do this because we love the sport. So we want to thank everyone for being here, making sure that we play the sport fairly, safely, and have fun. Without our officials and our medics and whatnot, we would not be able to have successful events. All right, X is back up on all 8 and sitting here at the medic station. We'll be getting back to the action here in a moment.
Get X with after there.
And you're looking at a 5-point game. 2 points put up on that last jam before it was called off by the glitter team, so yeah, 5 points spread at this point in the game.
Next up with the skate rats jammer line, 3-3 Klein.
All right, so lining up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, you've got Klein for the Navy team, you've got Maven for the glitter team. Both jammers are pretty well on top of each other. Maven is playing what we call the 5th blocker, which is where she was actually blocking Klein, and Klein actually finds the lines to get out and takes the lead jammer status. Maven is fighting her way through the pack, runs into Gobrecht up front, but Gobrecht has to let Maven go. And Klein picks up, I think, 4 points. Yeah, Klein picked up 4 points before before she called off the jam.
84 to 75 is only a 9-point lead. It's one of the
Klein picked up 3 points, not 4 points on that jam.
18 minutes.
1 blocker in the box. Cheetah is sitting in the box. And on the jammer line for the Navy team, you've got Cosmo wearing the star. And then for the glitter team, you've got Rat. Cosmo has come up front against Blazin, ended up with the lead jammer status after beating Blazin as the last blocker. It was a star pass to Blazin from Rat, so Blazin gets to get out and hopefully get some points on the board. Cosmo's put 4 points up on the board, and Blazin, now wearing the star, can get through on a pass and hopefully put some points up. 4 points. Blazin puts 4 points up on the board as the star pass jammer. Cosmo responds with 4 more points and a call off. So 8 points for Cosmo and the Navy team, 4 for Blazin, which was handed the star. Ended up putting 4 up on the board, which is awesome.
So this is exciting high-level play. Next up in the skate match, jammer line 6-4 Vinni.
All right, so we've got lineup here on the Skate Rats jammer line. You have Hippie for the glitter team and then Vinni for the Navy team. Vinny's gonna have the front of the pack, but she is coming up against, it looks like Kraken, China, and Grizz. All right, so 1 blocker down in the back of the pack, giving Hippie a little bit of an advantage. versus Vinni. Vinni has all 4 blockers that could potentially get involved. Hippie only has 3 for the time being.
Both teams been putting up very strong defense.
Both jammers have come to a standstill, but Hippie was able to find a hole there on the inside line, taking advantage of some of the players in the way that they were positioned. And Vinni almost was out of the pack, but decides to recycle back to be safe and not pick up a penalty. Hippie gets by on the outside line, putting up 4 points on the board. Hippie comes around to the back of the pack to score a few more points. Vinni is still stuck in the pack. Star in hand, probably looking for a star pass.
Vinni still yet to get through the bag on an initial pass.
The white defense is not allowing Vinni to get through the pack at all. Vinni's still on the initial, and Hippie has actually picked up 8 points.
It's a 4-point game.
Hippie's put 8 points up on the board, making this a 4-point game. And there was a star pass from Vinni to Gobrecht. So Gobrecht is your new jammer for the Navy team. But a very brief stint holding that star. The jam was called off. 10 points put up for Hippie and the Glitter team. And it looks like there's going to be an official review.
Stops the clock at 14 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the game, so just over halfway through.
Make sure to check out the merch table for Mad Potter. You can pick up a handmade.
Are you looking to become a sponsor of the Roller Dome? Join us in promoting competition, community, and inclusivity, all while boosting your brand and putting it out in front of all of our fans. You can email us at sponsorship@denverrollerderby.org to partner with us today.
Thank you for joining us here tonight at the Roller Dome, home of Denver Roller Derby.
I'm not exactly sure what the official review was over, but it was called by the Navy team.
October 14th for our Halloween game. Might be a little bit cooler by then. But then again, it's Colorado, so maybe not.
Okay, everybody, officials-wise, is there in the center of the track, probably talking about what it was that was being reviewed.
Social media platform to stay informed about
Just a little update on Evil X. X is up and walking around. She does have her skates off, so I believe that she's done for the night. She had a great game, put a lot of points on the board. Unfortunately, is probably calling it early, but we hope that she feels better and she's not hurting too bad, because she definitely took a hard hit right there in turn 1.
It seems like the coaches are being informed of the outcome of the official review.
All right, so the official review is over, and the coaches are being told what the outcome of the review was. All right. Rockety Roller is going over to the venue announcer and
penalty assessed to the Glitter jammer. But the officials decided that was not warranted, so Navy will not.
So the Navy team was trying to see if they could get a cut track on the Glitter jammer, and the officials did not see it, so it didn't stand. The Navy team lost their official review. Oof, back to the pack here. You've got Cosmo, who you just saw fell out of the side of the pack. She's the Navy jammer. And then the Glitter jammer is actually going to be Juice. Cosmo takes the front of the pack and has been running into Blazin all night. Blazin seems to be the last person, the last line of defense. But she's been no match for Cosmo, because Cosmo picked up lead jam and is going to come back around to score some points on this pass. Runs into Blazin yet again, trying to fight through and get some points before Juice has a chance to get out on the initial.
A well-timed hip check by Lex, putting Cosmo into the outfield of turn number 3.
All right, both jammers are in the pack. Juice is in the back, and Cosmo looks like to be holding the front. Sonic came in from the penalty box and allowed Juice to get a shirt whip and get the advantage to get out of the pack and hopefully get some points. No, Cosmo wasn't going to give Juice any chances to score points. Decided to call it off after putting 4 points on the board. So you're looking at 95 to 89, 6-point spread with Navy leading.
Next up at the Speedlejuice, jammer line 3-3, Klein.
Lining up on the Gobrecht jammer line, you've got Klein for the Navy team, and then you've got Maven for the Glitter team. All right, Klein ends up with the lead jammer, but Maven is out too, and right on Klein's heels. Klein tells her team to run, takes the inside line, and makes a hit and quit. Picks up 4 points and making it 99 to 89. Navy in the lead, 10-point spread.
4 points and calling it off. It's a 10-point game now, 89 to 99.
You got one blocker in the box for the Glitter team, so they're going to be down a blocker at the start. And oh, I couldn't see the jammer. I thought there's 2 there. I just couldn't see Rat. So Rat's going to be the jammer for the Glitter team, and then Vinni is going to be jamming for Navy. I thought that one of the jammers were in the box, and then the box was empty, so I was really confused. All right, Rat's going to have the front of the pack. He's coming up against a 3-wall that is braced by KY, but Rat does get through on the initial pass. Gonna get to come back around and score some points. Vinni called off the jam before Rat was able to come back around to the pack. Picks up 4 points and makes it 103 to 89. So Navy has broke triple digits.
Next up at the Speedlejuice, jammer line 3-3, Klein. And 204, Hippie.
Lined up on the Rocky Mountain Pro Jammer line, you've got Klein wearing the star for Navy, and then Hippie is wearing the star for the Glitter team. Klein makes quick work of the pack and is out up front with the lead jam. Hippie is trying to catch up, is running into the 2-wall up front here, making it a little difficult.
So with Glitter still sticking with 4 jammers, and Navy
Hippie was recycled back to the back of the pack, decided to be safe than sorry. Klein actually picked up 4 points and then decided to call it off. So it's 107 to 89 with the Navy team in the lead.
Navy taking the lead 4 jams in a row and actually building a little bit of breathing room.
Next up at the Speedlejuice jammer line, 88, Cosmo.
All right, next up we have Cosmo wearing the star for the Navy team, and then Speedlejuice is going to be wearing the star for the Glitter team. Woo! Cosmo comes up against a wall that is Lex here in turn 1 and gets some recoil, but ended up being the lead jammer. Cosmo walks out front and able to be the first one to score points. Juice is still in the pack, trying to fight through on the initial. And Cosmo comes up against Blazin again, but decides to call it off after getting through Blazin. Picked up 4 points, making the score 111 to 89.
Another timeout call, this time.
Got a timeout called by the Glitter team. And while we are doing that, we want to give a shout out to our officials. They make everything work. They run the penalty box, they blow the whistles, they fix the track. We all volunteer. This is stuff we do for fun. So thank your officials in your area and help them out whenever we have bouts, because it does make it a little bit easier and a lot more fun when you have more hands. Looks like the Glitter team is over there talking strategy. The Navy team is doing the same. We have quite a few blockers in the box. You've got 2 blockers for the Glitter team and then 1 for the Navy team.
Next up is Klein.
All right. So in this jam, you've got Maven wearing the star for the Glitter team, and then you've got Klein wearing the star for the Navy team. It's a light pack out there. A lot of the blockers were in the box. Wow, pile up in turn 1, and Klein is going to end up with the lead jam.
1 second, 06, Maven also out of the pack.
Maven is also out of the pack and coming up quickly behind Klein and the rest of the pack. Klein ends up calling off the jam after getting 2 points. There's only about 8 minutes left in this half. Well, honestly, in the rest of the game, because there's only 2 halves. It's been a really good matchup tonight. We've seen the lead change at least 5 times, if not more. I've lost count at this point. And we're seeing some really good jammer matches. For example, you've got Rat and Vinni on this one. It had been Rat and Cosmo there for a while, and Rat actually ends up with the lead jam on this one. Vinni is in the back of the pack, Star in hand, and actually makes the pass to Breezy. Breezy ends up with the star for the Navy team. 4 points up on the board for Rat and the Glitter team. And Breezy is trying to get through the pack and get some points on the board before Rat decides to call off the jam.
Single additional point picked up by Rat.
Rat picked up 5 on that jam. Breezy and Vinni did not pick up any. So you're looking at 94 to 113. The Navy's still in the lead.
Next up in the Skateverse camera line, 3-3 Klein and 2-0 Hippie.
Okay, so on this line you've got Klein for the Navy team, and then you've got Hippie for the Glitter team. Hippie's going to end up with the lead jam, getting out of the pack first. Woo! And Klein tried to get through on the inside line, but ran into China. Oh, wow. Toe stop run on the inside line by Hippie to pick up 4 points. Klein is still in the pack on the initial pass. And Hippie is finding the holes, no problems at all. Only 1 blocker to beat. And ends up putting 4 more points up. That's 8 for Hippie and closing that gap.
Look now in triple digits.
Klein has made it out of the pack and is able to come around for a scoring pass.
Hippie calls it off.
Hippie calls off the jam, put 12 up, 11 up on the board. Only an 8-point game at this point, and there's 5 minutes left.
Next up in the Skateverse camera line, 8-8 Cosmo and 4-0 Choose.
So for got Juice wearing the star, and then you have Cosmo wearing the star for the Navy team. Juice is going to have the front of the pack and did have some offense from Lex. Juice is left up front to beat a 2-wall. It does end up becoming the lead jammer. Cosmo has star in hand and ends up actually taking the inside line. So Cosmo was able to get out on the initial pass and puts the star back on her helmet.
Juice calls in before Cosmo can get into the pack for points. 3 points.
No points scored for Cosmo on that one, but there were 3 picked up for the glitter team. So 5-point game and only a few more minutes left to play.
Only about 4 minutes left to play.
And next up in the skate ranks, jammer line 6 for Vinni. And 1706 Maven.
All right, lined up on the Skate Rush jammer line, you've got Maven for the glitter team, and then you've got Vinni for Navy. Maven gets out first as the lead jammer, and Vinni is trying to get through the front of the pack and does get through on the initial pass. Maven gets through and calls off the jam, ends up putting 4 points on the board, making it a 1-point game.
It's a roller derby cliche, but it's also true. It's anybody's game at this point.
It really is.
Next up at the skate racks jammer line.
Right, we've only got a couple more minutes left here in the game, and we're seeing Cosmo and Rat on the line. Cosmo wearing a star for Navy, Rat being the jammer for the glitter team. Rat almost had the inside line, but decides to recycle back because it was a little close. It was a little close, and it does look like foot may have hit the line. So Cosmo's fighting through this 3-wall up front here, and does get through. Picks up the lead jam. Rat was recycled back through turn 1 again, and Cosmo squeaks by on the outside line, picking up 4 points. The white team, I didn't think they saw Cosmo coming by, but there is a star pass to Blazin. Cosmo's weaving her way through the pack, and Blazin comes into the back of the pack as well to pick up a few points. Wow, everybody's getting drugged all the way back to turn 2. Everybody. Everybody reset, try again. Blazin is going to be wearing your star for the white team, and Cosmo is going to be your blue jammer. These jammers are trying everything they can to get through. Cosmo called off the jam from the floor. Okay, Cosmo's getting up on her own, so it looks like she's okay. 8 points put up by her in that jam. 4 put up for Rat.
Next up at the skate racks jammer line, 3-3 Klein and 2-0-4 Hippie.
All right, on this jammer line, you've got Klein for the Navy team, and then you've got Hippie for the glitter team. Pack is really tight, making it hard for either jammer to get through. The Navy team is trying to stop the white jammer. The white blockers are trying to stop the Navy jammer. So everybody's just all over the place, matched up. Hippie is out front though, trying to work through the 3-wall of Navy blockers up front.
Multiplayer call.
One of the blockers is going to go sit in the box for the glitter team, putting them 1 blocker down. Ooh, man, I thought Klein had that inside line with like this little skip backward skip thing that she had going on there. One blocker left for Hippie to beat, and that's KY Jelly. All right, Klein looks like she tried to take an apex jump, but ended up getting hit by China. China went and sat down for that hit, but going to serve 30 seconds and then get up and get back out there. Hippie gets through.
Off the jam and maybe takes the win.
All right, so it looks like the game has come to an end. Final score is going to be 121 to 116. 5-point game, so it was a really, really good game. There were multiple lead changes. Wait a minute, I see an official review sign.
So we're not going to call it just yet.
Oh, I see an official review sign. Okay, so there's going to be an official review.
This is final. Stand by.
There could be one more jam as a result of this official review, but we will keep you posted.
If you ever see me in an after party, buy me a beer and I'll tell you my war story about the longest official review ever. Or at least it felt like the longest at the time.
Not exactly sure what we are reviewing. But it looks like all the officials are actually discussing the review, and then they will let the coaches and captains know what the outcome of the review was.
Get there and travel safely on your way home. We want to see you back here, safe and sound, in October for our Halloween game.
Okay, so it looks like the
It seems like we have
the huddle is
results
over,
of the official
and
review
we are going to be letting the coaches and captains know what the outcome of the review was.
All right, and it seems like the score is going to stand.
All right, well, that's the end of the game. The official review did not go the way that the Glitter team wanted, so the score is going to stand 121 to 116. Very hard-fought game by both teams, multiple lead changes, but there will not be any, I don't believe there will be a bout next month in September, but you will be able to join us in October for our Halloween bout. This is Blanche Deverell signing off from the Mile High City here in Denver, Colorado. You guys stay safe, and we will see you back here live in October.
Bruising Mile. Once again, thank you for joining us here